Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery for March 2022. I'd like to show you, this is the scorecard. I got this idea from Entrepreneurial on Fire, which is a guy that kind of talks about his numbers and what he produces. And I want you to know, I don't do this because I don't want to brag. I'm sure many are probably even producing more, but I think it's good to have some clarity of what I'm seeing and kind of what you're seeing, not to compare so much, but just to kind of look at what's working and what's not working. And that's what I like about doing this for Podiatry Practice Mastery. Okay, so let's go through this here. So in March, the numbers came out, 465 total patients, 89 were new patients. I would like that to be up a little bit more, about 20%. I think a higher number would be a little bit better. 72K in revenue. Very low number of orthotics, and I'm trying to improve on that. So as we try to fix that, I'll tell you kind of what I'm doing to do that. EPAT, we did okay with 32. The per visit value was 154. Very minimal on YouTube, so 126. Amazon was 49. And then Podiatry Practice Mastery was a little bit better. So I probably should be investing a little bit more of my time in here for people to purchase courses and stuff like that. It's overproduced these other two already. The YouTube, once again, this YouTube, though, is my Dr. Pelto, not Podiatry Practice Mastery. Here's my Podiatry Practice Mastery. I have 50 viewers there, and on the podcast, only 19. I'm switching the podcast to once a week for this show, and then as I do interviews, I'll put them on there. I'm just not doing my daily rants because it just was a little too overwhelming for me to do all that. Marketing, what's working for us. We're doing more ads. We have a press secretary. Those show up in the community advocate, and then I send them out in my newsletters. If you want to kind of copy or see what I do, you can just sign up for that at drpelto.com to get the newsletter. Sign up for anything and you'll automatically be added to the list. So what worked? I changed the way to offer the best treatments, and this is something I talked about last week about getting more no's, and this has helped me. And I will show you one of my slides on how I do that, but really offering the best treatments and kind of prefacing that even in my introduction, I'm saying to the patients, I'm going to make sure and show you all the treatments, the best treatments, and then you can kind of decide. That's how I'm doing it. What didn't work? My podcast, once again, limited people listening every day. Could be because there's too many, could be because it's not interesting. I found this guy that I've been following. I've been kind of binge listening to him. If you like some of these ideas, you definitely like his. His name is Chad Madden. He has breakthrough. He started to work with physical therapy. What didn't work as well, not as many orthotics. So improvements, better orthotic slide. I tried that. This new slide didn't work, but this other slide worked better. Another idea I got from Chad Madden, which is called the workshop idea, and I'll go over that in a second. And then another good idea, I always try to pull from other industry. I think this is a great idea. Panera Bread, $10, all you can sip, I think they call it. It used to start out with a coffee club, and what they realized is that people came in for coffee so much and sold so many other things that they started to add it for anything that you want to sip. I think that is a great idea. If there's a way, and I've thought about that, even for podiatry services, for example, orthotics, $20 a month to get a new pair every 3 years or something else similar. Anything that we could do to get patients to keep coming back is a key. I don't know exactly if this will work, but I like this idea. So that's the one I'm going to start with. This is a subscription that Panera has. Subscribe. It's $11 a month. Now think about that. If you drink, let's say they're $2 a cup, so that's 5. So if you go 5 times in a month, and all you can drink. So lemonade, iced hot coffee, iced tea, everything you can sip for, and they give you like 3 months free. Not that I'm selling this, but I think this is a great idea because people not only get the stuff they sip, they have all their meetings there because they get free stuff. They get discounts on other stuff that they eat, and so they're going to eat a lot more. I think this is a fabulous idea if we can figure out a way to subscribe. I've even thought about, for example, $11 a month, I could do my foot pain toolkit. So basically everything that you want for your foot pain condition, discounts on other types of stuff, something that they are going to constantly consume a little bit of that's worth that much. I think that would be a great idea. I've thought about it. I haven't quite hacked it yet. If you have any ideas, please let me know. This is what I've made for each of my diagnoses as I'm doing it. This is what I call a treatment evaluator. It's cut off a little bit right here. This is so if you can pick just one slide, you could potentially share patients. It would be this. And what I have here is my effectiveness scale here. And I have reducing inflammation, repair tissue, reduce tightness, reduce tension, reduce stress and strain. So as I'm doing my presentation for patients, I pull this up. I was doing my checklist. I've switched it to this, and this has a much better result. Why? Well, it's because I always say, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to show you what's most effective, and I'm going to start with that. Okay, so shockwave is most effective. In one of the shockwave sessions, if you want, we do an amnio injection. Okay, that's most effective. Down from there is cortisone, things like that. The way I explain it is if your pain is 8, 9, or a 10, I'll tend to prefer more cortisone. If it's less, then I'll go do this. Okay, that's how I explain it. Reducing tension and tightness, I do think home therapy, these other things are good, but I think physical therapy is superior, especially the place that I refer to. So I recommend that. And then for best for you is going to be a custom orthotic, appropriate shoes and home sandals. Down from there would be over-the-counter arch support, walking boot. This is a velocity brace. Okay, this has so far you'll see the results in the following month, but it has increased my orthotic usage because basically I'm just offering it. In the past, I used to work from bottom up. Okay, so what that meant is first visit I would say try an over-the-counter arch support, and then from there we'll do a custom. Now I start at the top and work myself down. Okay, just something you may want to consider. And then this is the example of that workshop that we're doing. You can see my lovely face. Basically, it's a workshop I'm going to do on plantar fasciitis. In the heel pain workshop, the biggest mistake most heel pain sufferers make, the 3 most common causes for heel pain, and then 3 strategies to reduce heel pain. The goal of this is to get 25 people in my office. Okay, that's the goal. This is when I'm doing it. I'm still getting my office prepped for it. 6 o'clock, it'll be at one of my offices. There's going to be confirmation. And so when they go to this page, they can either make an appointment right here if they want to see us sooner, or they can schedule this. And I'm using my same calendar link. This is the same thing I used to use when I was doing it for my webinars. Remember we used to do, or I still do the webinars, but I didn't see tons of patients, new patients come in. So the goal for this is to advertise it on like the local newspaper that we're doing already, put an ad in for that. And I'll show you what we're doing for that in a second, or probably next week. And then I will, I'm using this page via like Facebook ads. So I'm not sending it out to my current list. I'm sending it to new people. And because of space limitations, which we really do have, it's limited to 25 people. So when they make it, we're going to confirm that they're going to come. And I'm going to do a little talk, and I'm doing these Wednesdays. So this is something I don't mind doing, maybe once a month or whatever. If there's patients, 25 patients, I'll come in once a week because that's 25 new patients that potentially could come in. I'll let you know how it works. Okay. Let me show you who I modeled this after. I modeled this after Chad Madden. And so here's his, and something similar. Basically, I paid someone on Fiverr to make a duplicate, and I changed things out. Okay. He uses this registration right here, but I just do it via Calendly because it works a little bit better for me. This is how the page looks, and with some testimonials. So the bottom of my page looks very similar with testimonials. I will let you know how that works out. And he's got this little pop-up thing when you go across the screen. So once again, here's a little QR code. If you listen to this and you're watching these and you have a tip, let me know what your tip is. I would love to hear it so I can learn from you and I can share this with other people. If you found this great, please let me know. You can scan this with your QR code and share with me your tip. Okay, thanks guys.